What's up, meta nerds? This video is all about the YVH1 Yuuzhan Vong Hunter Droid. This Terminator lookalike was manufactured by Tendrado Arms, a company that was started by Lando Calrissian and his wife Tendra. At 1.9 meters, or about 6 foot 3 inches tall, it was just a couple inches taller than your favorite nerf herder. The Yuuzhan Vong were extragalactic invaders that tried to conquer the entire galaxy during what was called the Yuuzhan Vong War, which started in 25 ABY and ended in 29 ABY. The Calrissian's Yuuzhan Vong Hunter was introduced 2 years into the war in 27 ABY, and was partially built in response to the fact that the Yuuzhan Vong had destroyed the major droid manufacturing plants across the galaxy. After a demonstration for the Chief of State on Coruscant, the very first model, YVH-1-1A, was able to crush the life out of Yuuzhan Vong infiltrators, which had snuck their way into this crowd of attendees that were watching this droid's debut. Lando had these droids designed so that they somewhat resembled the Yuuzhan Vong themselves, because he knew this would be especially insulting to these invaders, because the Vong hated all forms of technology, with all of their ships and weapons actually being organic creatures. So it had the psychological warfare aspect down, but it also had state-of-the-art defense, in the form of lamininium, which is referred to as a self-healing metal that could reshape itself after being damaged, and prevent the effects of corrosive acids. Of course, it had very respectable offensive capabilities as well, with the right arm being a variable output blaster cannon, which could be adjusted to a low power setting for stunning targets, and at its highest setting, could blow apart a starfighter. The droid's left arm has a modular design, which can accommodate a wider range of weapons, including a heavy laser, a sonic rifle, a launcher for explosive baradium pellets, or a 50-shot battery of Seeker missiles. Though it can't fly through the air, it could make these enormous jumps thanks to the repulsor lifts that are built into each of its legs. To help earn its name as the Yuuzhan Vong Hunter, it had a wide array of sensing equipment, containing both chemical and pheromonal detectors, infrared and telescoping photoreceptors, and what is called an atmosphere analyzer, all tools that help them sniff out ooglith maskers, Yuuzhan Vong that were skilled at disguising themselves in a wide range of different species, a skill they used to take out many important members of the New Republic. But if all of that wasn't amazing enough, perhaps the best part of the YVH droids is the fact that their vocabulator makes them sound like a deeper copy of Lando Calrissian's voice. They were very successful throughout the second half of the Yuuzhan Vong War, with some of their most impressive feats being that they could single-handedly take out a Yorick Coral by using that baradium pellet munition, and that it could survive taking hits from a Coral Skipper's plasma cannon, with its armor being able to reshape itself within a single day. They were present during the mission to Merkur, the Battle of Coruscant, and the Battle of Yuuzhan Tar, which was the final battle of the Yuuzhan Vong War. Sometime during this fighting, Lando had them upgraded with war cries, just another form of psychological warfare, understanding that nothing could drive a Yuuzhan Vong to rash anger than being insulted by a walking, talking machine. In fact, one of their most used war cries was, "We are machines, we are greater than the Yuuzhan Vong." After the war, most YVHs were turned into bodyguards, but one heavily customized model, which was renamed Nana, was given to Luke and Mara Jade Skywalker to be their son Ben Skywalker's personal caretaker. In the year 40 ABY, many were purchased by the government of Corellia, and something that really must have upset Lando is that some sold-off YVH droids were later used by those seeking to kill Jason Solo and Jaina Solo, Han and Leia's twins. So that's it for the Yuuzhan Vong Hunter, and the only behind-the-scenes fact is that in all of the novels that mention this droid, the photoreceptors or the eyes are described as being red, whereas every image of this droid has them as yellow. And I saved the funniest thing about this droid for last, which is some New Republic agents took the sensor packs out of the Yuuzhan Vong Hunters and put them into the bodies of mouse droids, using them as these inconspicuous spies, which they called YVH-M droids, which they could use to sniff out those disguised Yuuzhan Vong without attracting any attention. So that's it for the YVH-1 Yuuzhan Vong Hunter. If you liked it, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you want to check out our social media, or ways that you can help support this channel, be sure to check out the description down below. If you want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications. But more important than all that, remember, don't be petty and troll online. Instead, troll an entire species of galactic invaders. And the Force will be with you. Always.